hurt myself as well. Just any kind of man, no. Do you think I want my loved one gone? Is that any way for a man to carry on? I love you more than you'll ever know. More than you'll ever know. That boy's crazy.
Okay, hey y'all, it's me, MeganA'Nya, and I'm back. I don't know how many times that I came on the pod and I'm like, hey y'all, I'm back. But no, this time I'm back. It's personal. I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to share. And I want to inspire to be inspired. And not only that, but just really grow and grow within my craft, grow within my space. Excuse me. Grow within my craft, grow within my space, and just grow within knowledge. And I'm adulting, so this is a whole new era of life for me, and it's important. But we're gonna get into all that good stuff. We're gonna get into all that fun stuff. I'm dropping in a love month, so all these are pre-recorded. But I'm dropping in February, the month of love, the month of Black Power. Happy Black History Month to all my Black people, my Afro people, my Afro mixed people, Afro Latina, Afro this, that. If you black, you black. Happy Black History Month. This one's for the people. So, this season, within posting, within the new visuals, within the content, within the vlogs, everything, I want to just execute the internal desires that I was yearning for so long, that I felt so out of touch with. I want to just see what I can do, see how far I can go within believing in myself, and just being an example that way. Like just living it, doing it, being live and transparent within sharing my journey and my process on the podcast and within the content that I post on other platforms, and just be an example that way. But since I was talking about Black History Month, I am going to read a quote from this Essential Black Wisdom book that I have. So this one says, there is no easy walk to freedom anywhere, and many of us will have to pass through a valley of shadows of death again and again before we reach our mountaintop of our desires. And this is by Nelson Mandela. So within that, that's a perfect little guide into what we're finna talk about in the season that we're in. Just wanting more, doing more, and being more in a space where, and yeah, just picking up from there. I had to take a little break, but like Nelson Mandela said, you're gonna basically have to put in that work, and you're gonna have to go through things, and you're gonna have to be told no, and you're gonna face things in ways that you probably never even expected to. And that's where we're gonna start off. So we're gonna pick up where we left off, but in a different way. So the last episode was called Amor, which is love in Spanish, because that's what I think I posted that episode off just the dome and the backbone of what I was going through in that moment, in that place of life. And, you know, that one was just more about wanting love and what is love, and just yearning for a gentle, genuine feeling of comfort and unconditional love, you know? But, excuse me. But now, current Megan, today's episode is about tough love. Now, tough love can mean so many things to so many different people, but to me, tough love is a space of discipline. Tough love is basically understanding that I love myself enough to abide by my morals, my principles, and what I was guided to do in this world, and what my purpose is, and what I wake up and get done every day and put my energy towards every day, you know? To me, tough love is implying balance but discipline, and it can be from any intensity for whatever works for you, but just implying balance and discipline. Really, like, you may have to hurt your feelings in situations to get a better result. Just like going to the gym, you have to put in that work, you have to feel the pain of not feeling good, and you have to be consistent. You have to keep doing it in order to get that better result, that better outcome. You have to apply some tough love. You gotta be hard on yourself. You gotta analyze, critique yourself. Constructive criticism needs to be applied for yourself, and take it from there and grow from there. Don't just bash yourself, but actually take the tough love as a space of growth, you know, just being more because you can. Like, honestly, it's to the point where I had to just, you know, sit back. I had to ask myself, like, what is it that I really, really want for myself? What is it? Am I happy in this situation? How is this making me feel? Am I growing in this situation? And that could be anything, like anything that you may be questioning in your space. You may be wanting more, maybe from yourself, maybe from someone around you, maybe from your friends, your parents. You know, you may be wanting something more for yourself and something's holding you back. But honestly, just questioning yourself and starting with the what's, and, you know, the what is the reason, you know, the why's, like, why do I do this? Why? What is it that I want to be more consistent with? What is it that I want to grow in? What areas that I want to grow? It's like, you just like go to the gym. You go to the gym, you focus on, well, I want my abs to look better. I want my quads to look better. And I want to build my back. Like, you focus on what you want to be better, and you do the necessary exercises for that. And you strive towards seeing progress by doing those consistent things. But keyword consistency. So back to what I said. Tough love means I love myself enough to abide by my morals, principles, and what I desire. I want to highlight the word abide. Abide means, what are you being obedient to? So ask yourself, and I had to ask myself, what are you being obedient to? What are you allowing to have control and have a say over you? Is it helping you grow? Is it benefiting you? Is it leading you? Is it directing you in any way, shape, form, or fashion? What is it that you are giving access and control? And are you okay with the answer that you get? Me, I saw my areas where I could apply improvement, but, well, really no but, because but dismisses everything that you say. I saw my areas where I could apply improvement, period. I also gave myself grace, but I was also transparent with myself, and I will give it up to the people that I had around me in that season, in that space. They were keeping it so real with me, no matter if I hurt my feelings or not, if I wanted to hear it or not, no matter if I was like, girl, bump what you talking about, I'm gonna do me. They still kept it real with me. And they applied that tough love for me. And even, sometimes when people come to you with bad news or, complicated situations or circumstances, it's kind of hard to say what you really think is best because you don't know how people are going to take it. But sometimes you just need to say what it is that you think is truthful and the best decision, because rather they accept it then and there in that moment. Later on, when they have their own personal epiphanies and realizations, the things that you said was going to be the only thing that really made sense to them in those moments. So I can't even lie. Like, hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. My computer started playing music. Like, who told you to do that? But, anyways, back to what I was saying. Let's see. What are you being obedient to? More of the story, like, what is it that you are giving access and control? What are you allowing to lead you? What are you getting up every day and putting your energy and focus towards? And if you need to rearrange some things because you didn't like the answer that you got, that's the whole point of listening to the podcast. Really recognizing and realizing what it is that's not working for you, what it is that needs improvement, and taking accountability, putting our pride to the side, applying some tough love, and keeping it real with ourselves and each other. Because this is a safe space and this is a community journal. So everything that I'm seeing to y'all, I promise you, I said to myself, but I want to build this community and this podcast is a space where y'all giving me constructive criticism and we come on here to inspire and to inspire and be inspired. We all being real with each other. People may come on here, tell their story, and need advice, need guidance in real life, because I don't have all the answers. Only God got all the answers. But just to break down like tough love and bring it back to the course of what we're talking about, putting that work and applying the necessary things that will work for you. First, tough love can show up in so many ways. Like I said in the beginning, tough love can show up in family or friends, establishing boundaries and being assertive about your boundaries, like actually standing on business and putting forth the wall of like, hey, this is what I said my standard, my boundary, and my morals was. And don't cross it, because if you cross it, it's going to be some consequences. That's the whole point of the boundary being placed, to apply them. Tough love can show up in relationships. Tough love can show up in communications, in tough conversations. Tough love can show up in work environments between manager and employee, or another employee and employees. Like, social interactions in general, tough love can show up. I don't want to keep saying y'all. I'm just listening to myself and analyzing, because y'all, I'm catching my flow, getting back in the groove of things. I'm being consistent, y'all, all February and beyond. I'm just y'all finna grow with me. Y'all finna see, the episodes grow, the quality grow, the message grow. Y'all finna adult with me, because I was adulting by myself for a little while. But now I want to open up that space because I think I got the hang of things for as of like my space and situation right now. So I can open up that space of talking on here and this being my safe space again. And y'all, we finna just excuse me, sorry. We finna really just be consistent, put in our work, take these trips, really keep posting, post on YouTube, post on the reels, and y'all need to just stay tuned. More of the story, that's what I'm saying. Back to tough love being disciplined. Discipline is the action word, and tough love is the feeling about the discipline that's being applied. So, right now, current day when I wrote this, I stand with not only paying attention to what's around me, but what I am allowing in my space and what I am allowing myself to do and not to do. What am I being obedient to? So really like setting my own set of rules and applying it and living by it and being consistent with it and seeing the outcome. So, telling myself, no, don't talk to this person, or no, just, it's okay. I know this may hurt your heart, but pick you in this situation and leave that alone. You may have to switch jobs or something. Let that job go and allow space for new, allow space for more, allow space for change and uncomfortable conversations and uncomfortable perspectives, but new. It's just uncomfortable because you're unfamiliar with it. And just want to apply some literature and wisdom behind some of the words that I'm using just for clarity, because I want to be clear this season. I want to be, like I said, transparent and just real. And these are all things like I'm taking from my notes, my personal notes, the pod notes, from books that I'm reading, other podcasts that I'm listening to. This is just a collective brain dump of all the things that I am inviting and digesting in my space in this new season of my life. Because y'all, let's just take a second before we get into all the vocab words and stuff. Let's just take a moment. Let's talk one-on-one. I am in a space of being assertive and standing on what I say and meaning what I say and saying what I mean. I'm not in a space for games. I'm not in a space for confusion, because the Bible says anything that has confusion attached to it is not sent from God. So I'm not in a space for confusion. I'm not in a space for, false dreams or fairy tales, like it's for like a lot of relationships until a dream, a fantasy. I want reality. I want to take what's in front of me today, apply it, and move forward every day and just keep it going, and adding like building blocks for my soul. And not in a selfish way, because everybody around me most definitely will be taken care of. But just in a season of I'm tired of playing games. I'm growing up. I'm maturing. I'm coming to my clear, pre-adulting senses of like, yeah, this is working for me. Yeah, that ain't working for me. Yeah, this is working for me. No, that definitely ain't working for me. Really just figuring out what is it that is for Megan and what's not for Megan, and trying to figure out my adulting lane. Like, What I mean by that is because when you're a kid, you're still being guided in a way, unless your situation is set up differently where you're like, have no guidance, and in that space you're in a survival sense and you kind of just learning what to do as you go, which to each his own. But I can only account for me and speak for me. Just being guided for such a long little period, like the little bit of guidance that was applied, the little bit of pep talks here and there, or like, being told what's right, what's wrong, to going to, from that to your independence as an adult and kind of figuring it out as you go, it can be a little startling. Like, it's not necessarily scary because I don't believe in living in fear, but it can be a little uncomfortable and cause a little tense energy to surround you. But I'm learning to, for once, slow my life down, because I was outside, y'all. Like, I got my car senior year and ain't been in the house since, okay? That's why y'all have not been getting no consistent podcast, nothing, because y'all, I'm outside and it's okay. It's okay. But at the same time, you gotta learn how to add balance to your situation and make it work for you without anybody being down your back and saying, no, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. So that's one thing I had to learn throughout the space of me just living and kind of experiencing life and posting here and there. But now I'm back in a content space. I'm allowing God to work through me, in me, with me, around me, everything, like before me, after, all of that, everything. Like, I'm just sitting, I'm being patient, taking it up with him. And that's all I'm gonna say with that. And that's just me. I encourage everybody to apply a little bit of discipline, a little bit of tough love in your situation, and get yourself up out of there if it's hitting the fan. And if you know you could be better, don't sleep on yourself. If you know it's some things that you keep desiring inside your heart, execute it. If you know it's some things that you really should have been doing, or I wish I would have did that, do it. What's stopping you? This world is free. You can do as you please. Like, the possibilities are endless, and the only thing that's stopping you from getting to anything is you. Really. Learn how to work around it. Learn how to come up out of there. Learn how to critical think in situations that's not working, and redirect and excel from there, really. Because what they say, once you hit rock bottom, it's only up from there. So back to the vocabulary words. Discipline. Discipline is training to act in accordance with rules. What are you in accordance with? What are you in alliance with? So not only what are you being obedient to, but what are you in accordance with? When you set morals, standards, and boundaries, all of those are sets of rules that you could be in accordance with. So those are like personal rules that you should apply discipline and follow and be in alignment with for yourself to get a better result. With applying discipline, are you trying to improve in the areas that you are in accordance with? And whatever you're in accordance with, ask yourself, is this benefiting me? I'm doing this. I'm following this. Is this helping me? Is this helping me grow? Is this making me feel good? Is this empowering me to do more? Is this leading me to me being the best me I could be? Or is this taken from me? Is this tearing me down? Is this making me feel bad? Is this making me think about myself bad? Is this making me, you know, not think clearly, not understand, and brain fog from the stress and confusion? What are you in alignment with? Let's start there. So discipline to me is principles, and the training is the action and the process, and the consistency equals the results, and altogether discipline equals positive and better results. So this season is so personal for me, y'all, because I'm applying tough love and hurting my own feelings in my heart, because I cannot live in constant cycles, constant repetition, and getting the same results. Like, I know I got so much more on my sleeve. I would be like, oh my God, y'all sleeping on me. No, I'm not even dropping enough, doing enough that I know I could be doing. So I'm sleeping on myself. I'm not even putting enough out for y'all to catch a full vibe. I'm not being consistent. I'm sleeping on myself, y'all. And I know I could be more, so I'm just gonna be more, show y'all I could be more, and hopefully inspire y'all to just get up and be more, because we got to do this together. It's a movement, it's a community, it's a bond. Like, just wanting more, being more, not knowing where to start, but taking those leaps of faith, understanding that God is backing you. No matter if you believe in him or not, he's still there, backing you in all things that's attached to you. So these are a few things that I had to come to my senses and take accountability and apply discipline in my space of silent solitude. First was daily picking me, romanticizing myself, my space, my time, my mind, my energy, and living for me and God. Picking me every day that I wake up, just choosing me, choosing to love the little things that I bring to my table. Not what my friends bring, not what my companion bring, not what my spouse brings or whatever. Just what I bring, what God blesses me with. God blesses me every day with a new day, with life, with breath, with energy, and consistency, and the choice and ability to, wake up every day and make something great out of myself, because I have my health, I have good finances, I have all these things he blesses me with. So that's one thing, just romanticizing that, taking every day and every minute of the day. I have a friend that I asked him, like, what is something that you value? And they said time. And I was like, why time? It's like, because you can buy anything in this world, but you cannot buy more time, and you cannot buy your time back. So every minute counts. Every action and movement and step counts. I was walking in the snow for the past 2 days. It has been snowing, and it's just, being from one destination and walking and just being like, dog, I'm never gonna get there. But you just keep walking and walking and walking and walking, and eventually you're at your next stop. And it's just like, and then you turn around and was like, dog, it wasn't even that bad, But every step forward counted towards getting to where I needed to be. I also had to check myself with my procrastination and laziness, just getting up and moving my mind, starting with my mind, moving it towards what I wanted better, moving it, not thinking negatively, not dwelling in bad energy, inviting new, but making room for new, decluttering and making room for new. That's where the discipline applies. That getting rid of what you're used to make space for what you're not used to. that's the uncomfortable part, but that's the uncomfortable part, but that's the part that means the most. That getting from being comfortable with what you're used to, like, oh my goodness. I had to ask myself, like, are you reading? Are you creating? Are you moving your fine motor skills? Are you stretching your mind? Are you flowing? Are you getting your hands dirty? Are you getting in there? Are you really sitting in the things that you love to do? Like simply writing pages and pages and pages, and this ink on my fingers from my pens, like little stuff like that. When you were in a space where I couldn't even talk, y'all. Like I was just so heartbroken to a space of like, oh. I just had to go through that. And I'm not on the pod. Oh, sorry, I keep popping. I'm not on the pod to talk about my real personal experiences. I'm just telling y'all overall general perspective of things, and just letting y'all know that I can speak from experience. Everything this season is so personal and it's so from my heart. Like my heart is throbbing, and not throbbing in a bad way, just pulsating out of excitement and growth and just passion behind everything that I'm seeing. Like power. It's my power. My voice is my power. So coming from a space where my voice was silenced, I silenced my voice. I silenced my potential. I allowed that to be silenced. So I have a lot to say. I have a lot to share. I had a lot to deal with and sit with myself internally. Because I'm no hero. I'm no perfect person. I am no perfect person. I have flaws. I am stubborn. I don't take accountability sometimes. I don't apply discipline. I'm lazy. All of these things. I am a flawed individual just as much as the next person. So anything that I say on the pod is really me talking to myself, telling myself, girl, you need to get it together, like, really. But I'm actually getting it together in real time. So that's, to each his own. And if you're listening to it, you're taking a step forward to being better for yourself too. So that's an achievement and an accomplishment for yourself. Baby steps, and you can start somewhere. Start there. Start with baby steps. Start with it flowing from the heart. Really, everything stems from the heart. Your heart posture. What is it that you feel internally? And like we already applied emotional intelligence in the other episode that I recorded, just understanding like what it is that you really want to do. So we can move on to the next vocabulary word, which is tough love. A mixture of toughness and warmth used in a relationship, especially with adolescents. So the fact that the real deal definition has the word adolescence in it just shows like add some tough love to that inner child, add some discipline, add a mixture of toughness but warmth, because it's good intentions behind the rules and regulations that's being enforced. Obedient, obeying or willing to obey, comply with, or submit to authority. What are you allowing to have authority over you? What are you complying to? Or what are you being obedient to? What are you submitting to? Consistency, the quality of being unchanging or unwavering as in purpose, love, or loyalty. Firmness of mind and faithfulness. faithfulness. And to me, that's faithfulness within God, faithfulness within myself, having faith that I can accomplish anything that I get up and put strides towards. Be consistent within all things that is for you and has your best interest. Stop sticking around people that ain't for you. Stop sticking around teachers or energies or families or friends or relationships that's just not serving you or for you. Bad habits of your own that ain't serving you, that ain't helping you grow. Don't sit around talking about people that ain't serving you. Don't sit around being lazy, doom scrolling on social media all day that ain't serving you. Get up, move your body, move your mind, read a book, pick up a book, pick up something, just do something. Move your body, find some purpose. If you're in school, do some schoolwork. Don't procrastinate. Be on top of things. Use your time wisely because you don't get time back. Be consistent. Apply tough love. Apply routines, establishment. This is the foundation. Apply structure to your life, to your situation. It's people that may have applied a routine of waking up at 8 o'clock every morning. And now they 40 years old, still waking up at the same time every day. Like, stuff like that. What does living for you look like? I had to ask myself, like, what do I like? What do I desire? What do I want to accomplish? What's best for me? What's working for me? What's not working for me? What do I enjoy doing? So ask yourself, what is it that you like? How's that making you feel? How is that helping you grow? This season is about being clear. This season is about being transparent. This season is about applying emotional intelligence within our social interactions. And if we need a refresher, just a refresher, emotional intelligence is using your emotions to inform your thinking and using your thinking to understand and manage your emotions. So, not being dwelled in our feelings, but acknowledging them, using them to process and be real with ourselves, but also using our brain and our wisdom to manage all of that extraness that don't serve you. And I had recorded this episode, but I just wanted to perfect it in my own way because I'm catching my flow, like I said. But I have so much more to come, y'all. Oh my God. It's been snowing, so my camera didn't get here in time, but I got so much to come. This one was from the depths of my heart, really. I just talked out the dome. We're going to catch a new flow, a new vibe this season. Like, just picking up where we left off. Because if you do some date checks, we're still in season 2, but it's been, a year or two. But just growing, desiring more, being more, focusing, sticking to it. I know it's like, it's the beginning of the year. People on their hiatus of just, I'm doing this, I'm being better. But me, no, I'm done talking about it. Done talking today. I just want to do and be more. Just do it like Nike. But honestly, I'm coming to y'all, pouring my soul out, pouring my heart out. I hope y'all receive me. I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all get some encouragement. Hope you listen to the whole thing. Really hope y'all